Hello, you're watching Blues View. I'm Andy Walker. Well, back-to-back victories have ensured that the promotion front is looking pretty positive for Birmingham City. However, all the pre- and post-match chatter on Saturday was about managing director Karen Brady and her controversial column in a national newspaper. One such quote was the MD reflecting on that defeat at Sheffield United 8 days ago, where she said, "We are in Phil Scolari territory. Our team is much inferior to the sum of talent at our disposal." And here was Alex McLeish's answer when quizzed on that specific statement.
Okay, I'm here to talk about the game and talk these lads up. It's my job to give these fellas confidence and boost their morale. So that's what I'm here to do.
Well, as ever, you've contacted us in your droves about Saturday's 1-0 victory over Southampton, but more specifically about the Karen Brady situation. One such email here comes from John Wells in Birmingham, and he says, "Great, this is surely all we need. Just when the team is beginning to string a few results together, the MD chooses this time to make an unprovoked attack on the manager, who is, in spite of a lot of criticism from the fans, is doing his utmost under difficult circumstances. Perhaps if the board do decide to get rid of anyone, they might consider it being the MD as opposed to the manager. After all, who had heard of Karen Brady before Birmingham City?" We've also turned to the phones to gauge your opinion, and here is Blue Nose Phil Ryan's views on Karen Brady.
Sometimes I just think she's using the club for her own publicity to keep her name in the spotlight sometimes. You know, to go on the programmes like Loose Women and write in national newspapers all the time. I think sometimes she should just kind of, concentrate on the job she's doing at Birmingham City. Either that or just leave and pursue a career in the media if that's what she wants.
Well, back to the match, and midfielder Keith Fahey's goal on the stroke of half-time was enough to hand all 3 points to Birmingham City. Our man at Blues, Colin Tatham's at St Andrews, and here he is with his match in a minute.
Another excellent win and performance for Blues, 1-0 again, following on from Bristol City that keeps the promotion push well and truly going. It was a quite bitty game in the first half, and Birmingham were thrown a little bit when Marcus Bent went off injured. Yet another injury, a muscle injury, a hamstring there. But the goal came 20 seconds into first half stoppage time, courtesy of Keith Fahey, well set up by Cameron Jerome, who was an absolute thorn in Southampton's side throughout. Second half, Birmingham were never really troubled. Defensively they were very, very strong. The two centre halves headed everything and tackled everything, and Mike Taylor was not really troubled into any great deal. Going forward, Birmingham could and should have added more goals. There was a penalty claim denied, and Carlos Costley on for Bent went close with a stinging drive, and then Scott Sinclair nearly applied the coup de grace at the very end. A run 3/4 of the length of the pitch, beat 3-4 players, clipped the angle of post and crossbar. An excellent afternoon's work for Birmingham, and you just sense there's a bit between the teeth with them now, and they could hopefully build up a little bit of momentum.
Blues boss Alex McLeish was beaming with pride after that performance on Saturday, but as Colin referred to there, he was left to bemoan his continuing injury crisis as Marcus Bent became the latest player to hobble off with an injury.
The last 4 days have been excellent. The spirit, the players responding to the challenge, the little bit of added pressure. They showed great mentality. I'm proud of them, and I feel today they showed a real mature side to them, and the back five were a rock. They were excellent today. Listen, we would all love to be better off, no doubt about it, and we feel we could be better off with some lost opportunities, but it's what it is. We're in a strong, challenging position. Fans were great the last 2 games for us, and they'll be important in the running. I don't think anybody should forget that we've lost key players for long parts of this season. Now, I know other teams have had injuries as well, but we've been particularly, I think, hard done by in terms of the injury toll.
Following that 1-0 victory over Southampton on Saturday, one Blues fan here who wrote into us has called for season ticket holders to start really getting behind their team for the final 9 fixtures of the season. It's Louise Hobson from Castle Bromwich who says, as a season ticket holder, it has been disappointing to see so many fans staying away. And while I understand the reasons behind this, we really need to get behind the team. Whether we make it up or not, Blues are our team, and no matter where we are next season, I have already renewed my season ticket and will be behind the boys. They need us fans to be the 12th man for them now. With our support, Blues have shown us just what they can do and the determination they have to succeed. Without the fans, this is not always possible. It is time we all stood up and were heard. Anyway, you can drop us a line on the email address below. We're obviously always eager to hear your views, both on Alex McLeish, on Blues' results, and maybe even the Birmingham board themselves. Anyway, thanks for logging on this week, and we'll see you next Monday.